what's up everyone? So in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Walmart exclusive Clone Commander Cody, as well as the Tactical Ops Trooper, which is a 501st, from Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. So I think it's very cool that they put these on the retro card backs from 2005 to commemorate the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. I kind of wish they would have done Bakara on one of these because they did release him in 05 on a card back just like these. It's okay, it's okay. I think both of these look great. I almost don't want to open them, but I have to. And here, we'll look at Cody real quick. So through this massive bubble that's reflecting everything, you can see Cody. He comes with his helmet, a DC-15 carbine, as well as the Emperor hologram. That's kind of cool. You have this nice picture here, and down here we got Star Wars Revenge of the Sith and Clone Commander Cody. And here is the Tactical Ops Trooper, 501st. Through this bubble, you can see the figure. Comes with his helmet, a DC-15 carbine, as well as a DC-15A. You have that picture there. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith again, and Tactical Ops Trooper. And there's the back of each. You have a picture of each figure and a little blurb that they wrote for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. And this little blurb says, celebrate the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith with figures from the Black Series featuring commemorative packaging. All right, I'm going to get these two open, and let's take a look at them. And here's Clone Commander Cody and the Tactical Ops Trooper, free from their bubbles. And I think for the remainder of the video, I'm just going to call this one a 501st, since that's what it is. But since Cody has a little more going on, let's take a look at the 501st first. And here's a good look at the 501st Clone Trooper. And I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this because it's another clone. He's blue and white. But the head sculpt, I think, looks good. I do plan on keeping the helmet on this one, but I have absolutely no problem with that head sculpt. As far as the armor, the blue might be a little too blue, but it's all right. I'm going to have 3 different shades of blue right next to one another, but it's no big deal. You do have some scratches, but there is absolutely no weathering, right? No dirt, no nothing, just some scratches here and there. They did throw some paint there. I always like it when they do that. Belt looks good. Got that sculpted in. Legs got a nice stripe down the side, some blue on the knees, and the feet. Oh, in the back, you have this and some blue there. I do like that. And just a quick run through of articulation just for funsies. He does have good range in the head. The butterfly joints are great. He's got bicep swivel. The elbows get past 90, which I like. He's pretty mobile in the middle. And remember, this is an overlay right there. For legs, you know, they go up, they go back a decent amount. You've got some swivel. The knee gets past 90. You have a floating knee pad, and then swivel at the knee. Feet down, feet up, and some swivel at the ankle. And for accessories, let's take a look at the helmet really quick. I think it looks good overall, but in my case, the black line right here missed all the way around. It's a little lower than it should be, which in turn has caused the blue right there to sort of bleed over. That's really messing with me right there. Apart from that, the visor looks great. The mouth grill is very clean. Got some scratches there. This looks nice, and I think the lines on each side look fantastic. And that's what the back looks like. Yeah, so apart from this little whoopsie right there, I think it's a pretty cool helmet. And let's see how this helmet goes on. Yeah, very nice. And I think proportionally, it looks good. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. And moving on, here's the DC-15 carbine. It looks like all the other ones we've seen. And here's the DC-15A heavy blaster rifle. And this one is just like the others we've seen before. And let's go through some quick poses with each weapon. So here he is standing at attention with the heavy blaster rifle. And here he is with the blaster down here. And here he is firing low from the hip in kind of a wide stance. I've always liked this pose. And here he is shoulder firing this weapon. And I do love the look of this. I mean, the stock is sitting right where it should be. The butterfly joints help. The bicep swivel helps. You got a good wrist hinge. I mean, this is just cool. And here he is kneeling. And as you all know, the floating knee pad. If he's like this, the knee pad can be on the knee. So these new clone troopers pose so well with the heavy blaster rifle. Let's take a look at the carbine real quick. So here he is standing at attention. And there he is with the blaster down here. He's just chilling. And there he is firing from the hip with the carbine. A tad higher. And even higher. You can get the carbine all the way up here. And I do love the look of that. So for display purposes, I think I'm just going to leave the carbine in his hand just to conserve shelf space. I mean, the DC-15A really sticks out. So I think I'm just going to leave him like this. I think this is a pretty cool pose. So let's take a look at Cody now. All right, so here is Clone Commander Cody. I think he looks fantastic, and it is so nice to have him on an updated body. But in the head sculpt department, they absolutely failed to put the scar. They really should have done that. I mean, he clearly had a scar in Revenge of the Sith. And of course, in Clone Wars, he had a scar. I don't know why they just said, oh, it'll be fine. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Now, I do plan on keeping his helmet on, but still, they really should have done the scar there. But moving on to the armor, I think it looks great. Shoulder bells. Now, the shoulder bells do sit a little low. They do kind of stick up in the movie. Now, I understand these are mounted up here, so it kind of would have been hard to, like totally re-engineer all this. But, it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice, to see that, just to be a little more accurate. But overall, I think they're fine. You got some little scratches on this one. This one over here looks like it has some writing on it. It's kind of cool. I'm getting NPO, like he's having surgery. NPO after midnight, nothing by mouth. That's kind of cool. And then you have that there. That's just wild. This antenna looks great. Rank insignia, super clean. I like that they put some paint there. This looks good. Belt, nice two-tone belt, gray and this mustard color. And then back here you have this nice shiny bronze back here. And that looks nice. And this back here looks very good. Yeah, I'm loving that. Arms look great. Got this little doodad and this color. And then some gray. And then a gray stripe there. And the legs look good. And jumping back up to this belt real quick. So you see that little hole? You can actually stick Obi-Wan's hilt there. And I think that looks great. And in this scene, it's clearly on Cody's belt. So I think that's pretty awesome that they did that. So since I just looked at the 501st, I'm going to skip articulation and I'm going to skip going through a bunch of weapons poses because it's going to look the same. It's the same body. So let's take a look at the helmet really quick. And I think this looks very, very good. The paint throughout is super clean. This here on the chin just looks awesome. And this, I'm just loving that. The visor, this, all this up here, the antenna. Just a great looking helmet. That's what the back looks like. And let's see how this helmet looks on Cody's head. Yeah, goes on very well, and I'm liking that a lot. But before we take a look at this cute little Emperor hologram, let's compare real quick. So I've got my archive release here, my knock-kneed archive release. I have never liked this figure because of these gummy knees. In fact, when he's like this, it looks like he's clenching to hold in a turd that's trying to fly out of his butt, right? It's just weird. I've never liked this. But you got the old clone body and new clone body. There's no contest. This one is miles ahead, but I just wanted to compare paint. So let's start with the chest, the rank insignia. This one has a little more paint on it. They did paint both of those, just a different color. The oranges are different. This is a little more orange, where this is a little more mustard. Belts are pretty much identical, just a different color. And the arms, pretty much the same, just, different shade of this bronze color, okay? And the back, they did put some black on the back of the archive helmet. This is a little empty there. This is a, different color. Now they did paint the thermal detonator, all this in here, where on the new one, they just painted the ends gray. It's no big deal. The bronze there is a little bit different shade. Now on the knee pads on the back, they did put a white stripe on the back on the archive. That's kind of cool. And as far as helmets, the archive helmet is a little, it's a little more narrow, I think. As far as paint, these right here are a little more pronounced. They're a little smaller on the new one. They did paint this little knobby right there sticking out of the helmet. On the new one, it's just white. That antenna's, different color. And that side, the antenna's different color. Yeah, subtle differences between the two, but, this one being on the new clone body is the clear winner. And this one is still clinching. And one more thing real quick before I get to this little hologram. Here's the DC-15 carbine that comes with Cody. It's just like the other ones. Again, I'm not going to go through a bunch of poses. I just want you to see it. All right, so here's the little Emperor hologram that comes with Cody, and I am liking this. And I was happy to see that it actually has a puck on the bottom. A nice little gold puck. I am loving that. But it's a pretty cool sculpt. There's no detail on the face, but it's okay. I'll have it turned around to the back like that, so Cody will be looking at the face. Yeah, this thing's actually pretty cool. I am super happy that they included this. And the fact that Cody's hand is sculpted like this to hold a blaster, you do have to really deform the fingers to get that in there. And that's what the hologram looks like in his hand. And I think that does look really good. But I do wish they would have included an alternate hand, like an open hand that could hold this a little better, because he's just kind of pinching it there between his fingers and his thumb. And if you have this in his hand for any length of time, he's probably not going to hold a blaster very well. But it is what it is. But yeah, I think overall this does look good. I think this is how I'm going to have him for the shelf. All right, so Commander Cody, about to execute Order 66, and I'm just going to have this 501st clone like this. I think this looks great. So let's go stick these two gentlemen on the shelf, and let's see how they look there. And that's how they look on the shelf, and I'm happy. I am happy with both. I think Cody looks fantastic. I am digging the hologram. And once again, even though I'm keeping the helmet on, I do wish they would have painted the scar on his face. I mean, that would have been so nice. But overall, I think he looks great. And the 501st I put down here. So that's Apo, that's an archive, and then this is the one I just reviewed. I think they look really nice together. Even though it's 3 different shades of blue, it's okay. It's all right. And as you see, the Revenge of the Sith section is starting to grow, and I've got some room on either end. So yeah, happy day. But I think I'm just going to end the video here. So comment below and let me know what you think of Commander Cody and this 501st Tactical Ops Trooper from Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. And if you enjoy videos on Star Wars The Black Series, smack like and subscribe if you're new. And don't forget to turn on notifications. I would certainly appreciate it. And something else that I would love for you to consider, and that is joining the channel. It is the 112th Battalion. It's only 99 cents a month. You'll get sneak peeks to upcoming videos, custom emojis and loyalty badges, and even some exclusive members-only content. I would definitely appreciate that. But just like always, thank you guys so much for watching. See y'all next time.